What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to be checking out the brand new Unchained. Are they actually any good? And to kind of answer it really shortly, I think they have a lot of potential, and it still can actually compete. It's not like an Ice Barriers or a War Rock archetype, right? The deck can actually stand on its own, and the reason why is because they have a really good consistency to be able to throw a bunch of monsters with decent amount of attack, and if you destroy them, they all sort of get some sort of a bonus effect, whether that's like just special summon with like the Bound Trap, or being able to get some sort of like bonus via like in the graveyard. So over here we're seeing the newer card, the Sharvara, and during the main phase, if the set card is in your hand, as a quick effect, you target a fiend monster or a set card, you pop it, and then special summon. A lot of the back row in the archetype, if you guys haven't seen the Unchained, they usually just special summon a monster, or they give you some sort of bonus. One of the newer cards that just requires 2 fiend monsters is as soon as it gets special summoned, you get to add any Unchained monster from your deck to your hand, and if a card you control is destroyed by a battle card effect while it's in your graveyard, you banish it to special summon a fiend monster from your hand or graveyard, and then you can destroy a card you control. And most of the cards that you destroy, they're going to get some sort of benefit off of the graveyard anyways. When they're destroyed, you get something at the end of the day. So, like, for example, the Unchained Soul of Disaster, if this card on the field is destroyed by battle or card effect, you target an Unchained monster graveyard and special summon it. So, with Fiendish Warrior Rhino, which you guys saw earlier, that card can just dump whatever extra targets you need from your deck, so you can have access to bring out any of the monsters that you want. It has really good consistency, and on top of that, one of the coolest things is something I want to show you guys in this next duel versus the newer Usartic deck. So that's the newer Synchro deck, which has like the polar bears and stuff. So basically, the deck has really good consistency. You can just set whatever, you pop, and the deck can run a decent amount of back row, because most of the stuff in the deck is Dark and Fiend. You can run Reveille, you can maybe even throw in Gozen if you want to for the archetype. Although some of the stuff you might want to throw out in the extra deck may not work with it. But for the most part, this card is actually water, just as a heads up. But for the most part, most of the cards that you can play around can be dark. If you want to start off your combos, and usually you obviously activate this at the right time. Now, even through a Nibiru over here, he goes and brings back the Soul of Rage, and he's going to go ahead and claim the type over there, so he gets rid of the Giant Rock. Soul Chain's going to come out, and he's going to activate that effect to pop the other card. Now, the thing that you have to really watch out for, this is why the Usartic player didn't play around this. You have to make sure that you actually play around this. So the thing that makes it really good is during your opponent's main phase, as a quick effect, you can target one face-up special monsters your opponent controls, and then you get to link summon a dark link monster, except for Unchained Soul of Rage, by using only that opponent's monster and this card as material. So the guy realizes, wait, I just done goof because I already went for these cards over here, because you can only use the effect of left and right. He kind of opened up bad, I ain't gonna lie, but he goes for that effect, and he's gonna go place the field spell, and then on top of that, this one is actually a pretty decent card. You get to place a bunch of counters on it, and then you get a Snatch Steal. It's actually a pretty nasty effect, but he realized, I done goofed over here, and he just has to GG out. So make sure you pay attention to the Unchained that has the quick effect. Now let's go ahead, show you guys the deck taking some dubs. I'm going to go ahead and show you kind of what the deck loses to, and it might be this guy over here, the Giant Rock. So the thing with the Unchained is they are a very aggressive deck. They can throw out a bunch of monsters. Now, the thing is that you just got to make sure you're not destroying them, because when you destroy them, sometimes some of the cards can be destroyed by battle, and they won't get a bonus, but some of them, you got to watch out. You got to basically read your cards. But this one over here, Reika, has the quick effect where you can target a card you control and then destroy it, and then you can't go for monsters except for fiend monsters for the rest of the turn. And if this card is destroyed by a card effect, you get to special summon a Unchained monster from your hand or deck. So the deck, again, it has insane consistency. So you can see the Usartic player, he has this card where your opponent can't activate the effects of monster special summon from the extra deck that have a level. So this card can automatically GG some decks. Unchained doesn't care about this card, I'll tell you that's for sure. So we're going to go ahead and start off the play with getting rid of the Baron, and he's going to place some counters on this card over here, which is the Big Dipper. So with the Big Dipper, basically what it comes down to is you keep on placing counters on it, and then once it has 7, you get a Snatch Steal. Then we're going to see this newer card over here get summoned, and then again, most of the Unchained cards have some sort of benefit. Now he gets the Shaima, and then he's going to go for this card. This card, it doesn't have its effect negated because it doesn't have a level. It's a Link monster, and he's going to go and place that card in the back row. Goes for a Kaiju, goes right into Unicorn, because he has to get rid of this card. This is key right here. He ends up using this card to take that card, because might as well, because the card's going away. Anyways, now he's going to try to pop this card. Unfortunately, he gets called by the grave, so that can kind of hurt the deck quite a bit. Now he's going to go ahead and pop that card. That card's going to bring out extra card, and on top of that, this card is going to go ahead and special summon another fiend monster. And hey, guess what? This card happens to be a fiend. So he's got a pretty big board over here. But what happens? Nibiru, again, ruining everyone's day. So he's just like, yo, I'm going to GG right out of that. Yeah, I think he could have maybe tried because the opponent, he just had this. It depends what he top decked into. He's going to top deck a righty driver. But nonetheless, the most important thing is that you have to watch out for Nibiru. Basically, like destruction removal is kind of what hurts this deck because, again, the deck definitely wants you to destroy their monster via effects. So I'll give you guys 2 different deck profiles over here. Big shout outs to the both players here, because we had 2 different players. Shoutouts. Well, one of them was just player, and then this one was I think it was Bullseye. Yeah, so shoutouts to Bullseye for his build. Let's go ahead and check him out now, just so you guys know which one was which. So the Bullseye one was the one that lost to the Nibiru. Actually, he won with Nibiru and then lost with Nibiru. Again, that is what's going to cause lots of problems potentially. So here was the Bullseye variant. So credit to him for that. It looks like he's playing 3 of the red and then 1 of the blue. He's even throwing some kaiju. So I'm going to over the cards real quick, but also throw in the one-click download via the Discord. But the star players are basically the Link monster, which is phenomenal. It makes the deck so much better. And then the red card, which lets you just pop one instantly special summon. And most of the stuff will let you special summon another card anyway. So it's like a 1 card, you get a double, and then you go ahead and make this card, and then this one lets you bring out another card. It's got really good consistency. Obviously from game 1, which was this build. And I thought it was really cheeky. This guy throw in Fenrir over here, so he's going to activate that effect to make his opponent maybe think about that as an option. It looks like most people are going for a triple and then 1 of the blue card. And then pretty much it's just summoning 2 cards, and then again, you keep on making the brand new Link monster, and then you go from there. Look at that triple dark hole, because again, remember, you want your card to be destroyed by card effects because it doesn't really hurt you too much. But anyways, that's going to go wrap it up. Let me know what you guys think of the new Unchained. Are they good? Are they bad? Or are they kind of just meh? I think they got lots of potential. That's my thoughts on them. I think that they are quite viable as an archetype. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video, drop a like on it if you're new. Hit subscribe, turn the bell so you don't miss out on more brand new Yu-Gi-Oh gameplay from new Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.